Thank you.
Lieutenant Steve Behrendt, last name is Behrendt.
Lieutenant, take us through what officers responded to, what the call was when they got here.
I apologize for that.
Good song.
Waste some of your tape. What happened is about 6:35, we received a call from what turned out to be the clerk here at the USA Gas. He said that someone had come in and taken him hostage, was holding a knife to him, and would not let him out. We did have an officer on scene fairly quickly. The officer confirmed that we did have 2 people inside the booth. He saw the clerk who has hands up, and you can see that the suspect did have a knife to the clerk. Officers responded fairly quickly, began to develop some contingency plans on ways to enter the booth. Unfortunately, it's a very secure booth, so there's no easy options on how to get in. At some point, we were finally able to start negotiating with the suspect. He was threatening to both shoot and stab the clerk, and we continued to talk to him. After about 30 minutes, the clerk noticed that the suspect had loosened his grip on the knife. The clerk grabbed the knife from the suspect and opened the door and tried to push him out. The officers were close by and immediately rushed up to the door to effect an arrest. The suspect did try to go back in. Officers were able to prevent the suspect from going back inside of the booth, and we were able to get the suspect out of there and take him into custody.
Did he remain combative even once officers had hands on him? In other words, and also did he end up in the wrap?
He was still combative. We did not end up having to use the wrap on him. After he was fully handcuffed and taken into custody, he did begin to cooperate with officers.
He was on the phone with dispatch. What were some of his demands? I mean, why did he do this? Did he say, or was he just...
He wasn't saying. All he was doing was threatening to harm the clerk, and at one point he did say he wanted to speak with the commander, and that's when we hurried to try and set up communications. He did threaten to shoot the clerk, however, he did not have a gun with him.
And what is the status of the employee?
The employee is obviously very shaken up. I mean, the poor guy was held inside there for a half hour with a knife, to his throat at various times. He was pretty shaken up, and so he was transferred to UCSD just to do a checkup on him, make sure he's okay.
Can you do you know the age of both participants?
The clerk, the victim, is 30 years old, and at this point we're still trying to identify our suspect. We believe he's about 56 years old.
What type of charges is he facing?
He's going to have false imprisonment here, obviously, assault with a deadly weapon, and detectives will be conducting the investigation, determining if there's going to be any additional charges.
Did he appear to be on drugs or alcohol?
I couldn't tell from what I saw.
Homeless?
I couldn't tell from what I saw.
Did he ever want to rob him, or he just, I guess, did he want to rob him and he walked into the side of that door there and was able to get into the booth and they were both in the booth?
At this point, it does not appear that he was attempting to rob him, but it's still early in the investigation, and we still do need to do a more thorough interview of the clerk.
Did the clerk say he saw the suspect before tonight's incident?
I don't know.
Do we know how the assailant got into the booth?
The clerk said he had stepped out of the booth to check on one of the refrigerators, and it's when he was stepped outside the door that the suspect confronted him with the knife and forced him to go back inside.
Usually, though, is the clerk inside secured? I mean, I don't know if this is a questionable area. I don't want to say that, but is usually no one is out, the public not allowed in?
That's their policy, so I couldn't really speak to that.
How long did the entire event run?
It lasted 30 minutes. We took the suspect into custody about 5 minutes after 7, and again, as I said, it started just about 6:35.